1970 Ford Cortina 1600 Super. As you can see, it's finished in a lovely light metallic blue. It has had a set of aftermarket alloys put on it, which I do think look fantastic on this car. Really finish it off nicely. It's just been MOT'd. No, it doesn't need one, but it has just had a fresh MOT put on it. I'm just gonna have a quick look around it here to start with, because you can see it's all one colour. It's one of those colours where if it had a door painted or a panel painted at some point, you'd know straight away because they'd stand out, but actually it's all the same colour blue, which is nice. We'll start on the bodywork. We'll start on this front driver's wing. Looking down the side of the car, you can see obviously it's nice and straight. That front driver's wing, there's nothing really to complain about there at all, nice and clean. The arch itself is lovely. There's no signs of any rust or anything in there. These wheels are pretty much brand new, as are the tyres. There's not a mark on the wheels, got a polished lip, black centres and then a diamond cut face, and as you can see, there's not a mark on that at all. Going down the driver's side, driver's door's all nice and clean. There is a very small scratch, you can see that there, which I'll be quite surprised if it doesn't polish off. But again, don't hold me to that. It's very, very minor. You can, I mean, we're half a finger away and you can just see it. If we come back, it's gone straight away. Going down the bottom, it has just been freshly wax oiled underneath, so it does want the bottom just cleaning off a bit better. Chrome work on this car is good. Tiny little bit of pitting on the handles if you get really close, but very little. Chrome work around the windows itself is all nice. Roof again nice and straight. There's no signs of any dents or dings in it. Nice and clean. Same with this pillar. Quite often you find a bit of a mess around this vent, but that's all nice. Rear driver's side door, again no problems at all with that. On the rear arch, all nice and clean around there. Again, there's a bit of wax oil creeping through there. Just wants cleaned off, but there's no sign of any rust or anything like that. It's always a good sign when somebody spent the time to wax oil it. And again, that rear quarter, all lovely and clean again. And down the side you can see nice and straight. Boot lid, all nice and straight. Again, good colour match there. There is a tiny little, it's actually just a bit of extra paint really more than anything in the corner there if we're going to be really picky. Window seal on the rear, it's obviously quite new. I'm guessing this car's been painted fairly recently. All the correct badge on it, 1600 Super, and then your longer Ford badge. Rear tail lights are nice and clear, no signs of any cracks or any fading or anything in those. Rear bumper, again pretty good. There's a little dent there, you just see it, and there's a tiny little mark there. Wants a good polish, there's a tiny little bit of pitting on it. Again, not bad. Let's see if we can see underneath there. As you can see, it's nice and clean. Has just had a brand new stainless exhaust system fitted. Rear passenger quarter, much the same as everywhere else. The side's nice and straight again. Rear arch, no sign of any rust in there. Inside the arches is all good, all the way around. Both sills, again, like I say, there's a little bit of wax oil from where it's been sealed, but it's nice. If we look at the bottom of this door, there is a small mark where something's sort of been chipped in there. Just once touched in just to stop anything sinister happening. Pillar on this side, same as the other side. There's no issues around the vent or anything. Glass all around is nice and clean. Not got any milkiness to it. There's no sort of scratches or anything to it from years of going up and down. There's no real marks to note on the passenger side. Really nice and clean. Again, this front arch, no signs of any rust or anything there. There is a couple of little reactions in the paint there on the bonnet. Very, very tiny. It's only noticeable if you put the camera right on it. At the front, the chrome on the bumper's nice. It's got a small mark where it's just been pulled ever so slightly there. Tiny little bit, you can only just notice it. But only if you get down below the level of the bumper. On the top's nice. It's got those spot lamps on there. All the grille and everything's good. There's a little bit of pitting in the bottom of the badge if we're going to be really picky. But again, this car's a really nice example. We are having to be quite tough on it just to find something to whinge about. Have a look at the interior. So light blue outside, light blue inside. Driver's door card's all nice and clean. Has got a different steering wheel fitted, but it does have a Cortina centre section. There's no signs of any marks. It's not been driven by somebody wearing a whole load of rings or anything like that, so that's all good. All the gauges are nice and clean. 97,000 miles on it. It's got the correct sort of period stereo in there. Dash top's good. They do suffer from cracking on early Fords. There is a small bit of cracking just here. You might be able to see behind the steering wheel. But other than that, the rest of it's very good. Headlining, lovely and clean. There's not a mark on it at all. The seats themselves, they don't show any sign of wear at all. Really nice and clean. There's no nasty smells or anything in here. At the back on the driver's side, again, another clean door card. Carpet set's very good. It's black carpet. No fading or anything. The back seats are like brand new. Really, really good. Nothing to whinge about at all. Parcel shelf's nice. Have a look on the passenger side. Again, another clean door card. There's not a whole lot to say about the interior. It's a very, very nice place to be. Nice and clean, nice and tidy. Like I say, no dodgy smells or anything. Same story on the passenger seat. There's no sagging, there's no marks. Nothing at all to worry about. Grab those keys and we'll have a look in the boot. So in the boot, the underside of the boot lid, again there's a bit of wax oil there. A little bit of excess that wants cleaning off. Around the channel and everything's nice, the seal fits properly. In the boot itself, you've got your cross brace there. And then underneath here is all nice and tidy with the correct insulation. Underneath, lovely and clean, no sign of any corrosion or anything like that, especially around the tank. All very good. Got your spare wheel in there. Now, I believe this is the original style steel, so it's only got 4 of those alloys. Have a look under the bonnet. Again, under here is pretty much the same story. All nice and clean. Inner wings and everything have all been cleaned up nicely. Same with the bulkhead. Doesn't even look like someone's ever rested a screwdriver or anything on it. Really nice and clean all the way around. Engine itself, the air cleaner is nice and fresh. Like I said, it does have a new exhaust on it, so it's cast manifold and then stainless all the way back. All nice and clean. We'll get it started up. When we picked this car up, the owner did say we could drive it back if we wanted to. We have driven it. It does drive well. It was used for some filming yesterday. Didn't miss a beat all day. Like I say, starts nice and easy. Runs well. Again, if you've got any inquiries or you want to come and have a look or you want to see anything specific, get in touch. There you have it. Cortina 1600 Super.